Today you join me as I explore someone's dream home. This custom mansion was built in 1979. It sits on a massive 14-acre lot and had no expense spared in its creation. Only one family ever lived here, clearly taking pride in the home they built. Walking around inside reveals a fairly original home in near move-in condition. One day, a developer came knocking, looking to buy this and 4 other families' homes on the street. With land in seemingly short supply in Ontario to build new homes, this area was the perfect location. Each homeowner owned 8 or more acres of land. The first home to sell on the street is today's explorer. With an offer of more than $8 million, it was a no-brainer to sell. Over the next few months, the other owners sold for similar amounts. For the next few years, the developer rented the houses back to the owners until they were ready to be knocked down. During this time, you could see the decline of the homes and their maintenance. The grass was left uncut, shingles and soffits started falling off the homes, and it was very clear they wouldn't be here much longer. When I filmed this mansion, it had only been empty for about 3 months. 3 weeks later, all 5 homes on the street were demolished like they never existed. It's shocking how the sale of one house can be the start of a massive redevelopment of an entire area, just because they owned substantial land. In the coming years, this quiet farmland area will be transformed into another large housing project, a truly sad sight to see. Join me for one last look inside.
Alright, how's it going, Nowhere crew? Welcome back to the channel. Now today I got an absolutely incredible abandoned 1979 built mansion. This place is set to be demolished. It's absolutely incredible, so I think you guys are going to really enjoy this one. So we're going to walk around the front, we're going to show you what it looks like, show you all around the property, and then we're going to head on inside. Yeah, let's go. Alright, so walking up to the house, you can see it is a massive 3 garage 1970s mansion. Now, unbelievably, this place is going to be completely demolished along with a few other houses like the one just there beside it. Just unbelievable in my opinion. They're going to be putting some sort of new development. I'm not 100% sure what kind, but something new is going in place of this. Now, I love the curved area on this house. So cool. And you can just imagine back in the day, this would have been beautiful gardens all over this property. It's funny because people actually still lived here about 3 or 4 months ago, but they were on lease essentially, renting from the developer that bought out their house, just being told that they could stay here until it was time to vacate and demolish these homes, which is a pretty crazy thing to think about. The house I don't think has really changed all too much over the years, which is cool to see. Beautiful front foyer right here. Now I'm gonna make my way to the backyard simply because I think it's gonna start to rain. But this house actually right over there is also being demolished. Kind of interesting, but there's construction signs and stuff sitting all on the side of the house. You can see they have a massive garage here too, which is really cool. Wow, look at the size of this. This looks more like a shop to me than a garage. It's like a semi would be in here. That's nuts. It's even insulated. This is crazy, man. Man, it's almost like a bunker in here. There's nothing really in here, but this is a very large building. Like, this is bigger than most people's apartments that they live in. Just to have this in your backyard as a second or third building is crazy to me. Looks like a business to me. Oh, we got another shed right here. Looks like a chicken coop, probably. Yeah, probably a chicken coop. Oh, oh, that's so wet. They got chicken feed. So I'd imagine then I'm guessing that this is just like a shed. This almost looks like it's just a little wood shed. Apologize if it's very windy. The forecast for today is potential tornadoes, so we have extraordinarily high winds, which is, you know, as you can see, this has been completely knocked over. And we actually have the sun coming out a little bit, which is surprising. Hopefully I can get some shade so you guys can actually see the house. But this place is absolutely massive. Huge back area. That is an indoor pool right there. Very, very cool. What a home. Definitely somebody's dream house, and there's no way that they were happy when a developer came through asking to buy it. But because they have so much land, it extends all the way into there, they were likely paid, you know, like $8 to $10 million plus for this house, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. They left quite a bit of stuff behind, but I mean, if you're getting told to leave the house that somebody else owns, why would you take it if you don't want it? It's cool that the pool room has a little patio area that you can come out from and enjoy the backyard. Really like that. Man, those are some crazy storm clouds. With some sunlight on it. What an absolute beauty of a home. Okay, so we've done the walk around of the house. All right, let's head on inside. Oh, wow, first impressions of this place. Unbelievable. Hopefully it stays bright like this. This is an absolutely gorgeous home. It's shocking that this is being demolished. Look at that chandelier. Wow. So obviously we're starting in the front foyer here. Tons of space, beautiful archway into that room, gorgeous wood staircase with a gorgeous chandelier. Now this house does look like it's fairly stuck in the 1970s. It's the late 1970s, 1979, but what a house. Absolutely love the glass on these front doors. Beautiful. We got textured ceilings, which is nice too. Very 70s and 80s feature. Now I can see we have one room here, so I'm going to head into this one first. This is in like that curved room area, which is so cool. Awesome to see. Wonder if there were an architect that lived here. It makes sense to be able to afford a house like this. You definitely would have to have a good paying job to build a dream house like this. There's no way. That is a crunchy floor. Again, a different style textured ceiling, which is really cool. I love all the windows in this house. About 5 minutes before I filmed this, guys, I tried with my bigger camera, and you simply couldn't see anything because it was so dark. It was pitch black in here. But now that the sun's come out, it's such a dramatic difference. It's unbelievable. Check out this hallway closet quickly. Computerized security system. Okay, so I want to start by going this way. Nice sunken living room. Super tall ceilings and just beautiful, massive windows. Very nice flooring, hardwood all throughout, it seems like so far. Looks like somebody came and smashed some glass in here. I mean, you can see the house has not been used in a while. That's a lot of cobwebs to build up. What a nice fireplace, eh? Nice stone feature in this living room, I guess. Wow. I think all throughout the house, too, we have these textured ceilings. The nice plastered ceilings there. Man, and it's so nice, too, these arches. It's interesting that they chose to have a sunken living room like this. But hey, why not? This is very, very nice, too. This giant archway. Looks like somebody tried to do some graffiti, but somebody else got rid of it. I guess this is probably the dining room. Absolutely stunning chandelier. Straight from the 1980s. Gorgeous bay window. Might not be a bay window, but this style, as you know. Gives you a very nice lookout onto the property that we saw earlier. And you can see in the distance, all of that is high density housing and redevelopment that just has happened recently. So that's presumably the fate of this house, which I hate. Looks like this was added on later, a little enclosed sunroom. Very nice. Could have been a room for plants too. They do have a water spigot there, so maybe this was like a grow room. Oh wow, look at this kitchen. I love the green cabinets. That is so unique. You don't see green really ever. I don't think I've ever seen green cabinets in an abandoned house. Look at the layout of this kitchen. This island, the pot lights. Looks like an indoor barbecue potentially. That's That's so nice. I guess the microwave probably was there. That is a terrible outlet. Nice granite countertops. Yeah, the green's unique. That is for sure. And just check out this island. Oh, that's so cool too. It hangs off of chains. Yeah, I kind of figured nobody would want to take this cooktop here. It's got a cook and vent, so you don't have to have a hood. So that's interesting. And as you guys saw earlier, it's nice because you can just walk straight out of the kitchen onto this back patio area and enjoy the view, obviously. Love this though. They obviously painted it. I'm surprised it's not green or they just left it red brick, but it maybe is an indoor barbecue. I'm not actually sure. We got a cap here. Maybe it does have an exhaust port, so it would check out, but you know, not 100% sure, obviously. It's nice too. That's a big prep sink right there as well. What a kitchen though. There's a pocket door. It is a pocket door. It's not attached to anything, so it's not going anywhere. It's a big pantry. Yeah, what a look this kitchen has. Gorgeous. I think this is quite a nice layout for a kitchen as well, personally. We got a little area maybe for like a telephone, something like that. What is this? Anything decor is extremely expensive usually, so it's kind of surprising that this is still here. But decor is quite a high-end kitchen appliance brand. Okay, let's keep on going. So we'll be ending up right back at the front foyer here. I love that even the under of the staircases was finished. That's a detail that a lot of houses don't do, and it just gives this like feel of completeness in my mind. It's always very dark. We got the doorbell right there. Oh wow, look at this washroom. Whoa, floor to ceiling tile. Probably exactly as they intended it to be. It stinks in here. Tons of storage. You know what's interesting to me about this though? This is quite a large bathroom, washroom, whatever you want to call it, for it to just be a toilet and a sink. There is tons of space in here. You almost could put, you know, a bathtub or a small corner shower or something in here. I'm surprised that it's just a sink and a toilet. Even a bidet you could have put in here, but I guess not. And then I guess they ripped out the lights in the mirror that were here. Very nice floors. Floors pretty much run throughout the entire house. There's that door that we couldn't go through because there's this blocking it, and you can see it's like broken off of the tracks for the pocket door. What we got here? This is sunken down as well. So let's just jump in here quickly. Go check out the garage. I love the big, oh wow. I love the big empty space. Not the biggest space in this garage here for this door. Obviously this was added on later for some reason. This piece here, this little area, because the garage is supposed to be about probably this big throughout the whole thing. Wow, the wind is so aggressive today. I'd love to have such a big garage. I'd love to have a 3-car garage. 2 cars a bit too small to pull in your car and like work on it. I like having the extra room. Yeah, this is kind of weird though. Kind of weird to have this little extra space. It's gonna be hard to open this because the wind. Oh, no, it's fine. Close that. It's interesting. This looks like it would have been a like a dance room where they would have had dance lessons. And you can see, you can actually smell the cedar wood on the ceiling, which is pretty cool. Throws you off a bit though, because look at this amazing fireplace. A nice stone fireplace with an actual proper wood burning oven or stove, whatever you want to call it. You can hear the wind coming through the exhaust. It's interesting too, they got Christmas lights hanging up around the sconces on the wall. What a gorgeous house though. Can't believe this is being demolished. Again, you have another exit straight outside into the backyard. And then I guess you have a little dance studio. I mean, I don't see anybody sitting here in a living room with giant mirrors like this. It seems like this would be where you dance. Wow, look at their sauna. Still smell the cedar wood. There's your timer. Oh, it's pretty big too. The camera doesn't do it justice. It's not wide enough, but this is actually quite a big sauna. Probably 3 or 4 people easily could be in here. Still got the heater with the rocks. They always smell like saunas. That's never a thing with saunas. They never really smell moldy or anything like that. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Ice Age, but like the squirrel thing that's always trying to get the nut. This looks like him. Well, we got the thermometer and we got the durothermohydrometer. I have no idea what that's for. Now this looks like we have a water softening room. I guess for the pool potentially that's over beside us. This room's in quite bad shape. I don't know if it's because water's been just dripping and stuff in here, but the drywall is simply disintegrated all around everything. But I'd imagine that like the water dripping down wouldn't have caused that much damage. So that's kind of interesting to see. Pretty big furnace in here. We've got a bunch of pool supplies and stuff like that. You have pool spa heater. You have filter for the water. So this pool was heated and they have a pool room exhaust fan. That's fancy, isn't it? Nice. And then you have a bathroom just before the pool. That's always good. Wash your hands, go to the bathroom. You don't have to go all the way through the house, especially if you're wet. So that makes a lot of sense. But check this out. You don't often see houses with indoor pools. So anytime we come across one, it's very cool. Obviously, there's water. Not safe to swim in at this moment, but what a cool pool room. They got Christmas lights hanging all around, so it kind of have a cool vibe to it. We do have a shower, so you could rinse off before getting in the pool. It's actually getting quite moldy in here. But we still have like a squirt gun, some bathing suit left behind, and then we have all of the pool toys still sitting on the edge here. And these tiles, they feel very 1970s, 1980s with like that vein running through them with pink and a little bit of gray. But you can just see that the cedar wood here is actually molding, and that doesn't happen all too often from what I've seen. It's a wood that's pretty resilient to moisture, right? But you can see the entrance into the pool. There's a little shark right there. So some kids have been coming here and smashing up stuff in this house. So you can see that they've thrown like a dishwasher into the pool there. So that's never great. But because the sun's kind of going away, it's a little harder to see in here. But man, different kind of lifestyle some people live versus average people, eh? It's actually a pretty deep pool, I'm surprised. Wow. It's definitely not the biggest indoor pool that I've ever seen, but this is more than substantial, I think, for like if the average person wanted a pool inside, this would be more than adequate, I think, for most people. I do not think I'm going to walk down the edge of that. Wow. I really do love checking out old time capsule retro homes like this. It's just something you don't see that much of anymore, and it's kind of a cool experience to get to check these out before they're gone forever. Oh, they even threw like fluorescent tube lights and stuff in here. Okay. So I think we've covered all of the main floor. We still have upstairs and the basement, and I believe that there actually is a third level in this home, believe it or not. Okay. So let's head upstairs. Like that you can see the twinkle from the chandelier on the walls right now because we're getting close to sunset, so it's very nice. I'll give you a better look at that when we get upstairs. Yeah, right away they have a spiral staircase that goes to a third level. That's pretty cool. Very popular style for the home in the 80s and the 70s, I guess, for this square around the main foyer. Yeah, it's beautiful. So here's the other cylinder room. Lots of natural light. It's nice that the rain has died down. I can give you guys a proper look at this house, which I'm very happy about. What a cool room. Very cool hardware as well. Now, I guess you can go out onto this upper balcony part here, but super windy. They've taken out the railing, and honestly, don't know how strong this is. Don't know if it's rotten underneath, so I'm not gonna go out there. But this would have been your view out there. You could have sat out and enjoyed the countryside while it's still here. Okay, so let's go to this room. I guess they were doing some painting or reno in this one. What an odd room. Seems like a lot of wasted space right here. Maybe I'm wrong though, I don't know. So we'll go up that after we finish the main floor. Got another bedroom here. This one makes a lot more sense. A lot better proportioned. I feel like you could almost have just put closets here and there instead of making a closet right there. But hey, that's how they did it. I'm assuming this is where the fireplace goes up from the mirrored room. Yeah, I know I keep saying it, but it's just incredible that a place like this ends up empty and not lived in. And really, have you seen anything really specifically wrong with this that couldn't be fixed for a fairly reasonable price? Wow, look at this. It's very nice. Really cool marble. I love the pink tiling. Pretty much the same thing as downstairs, just pink. Quite a lot of detailing on this vanity here as well. We've got nice pink tiling all throughout this bathroom. Floor to ceiling, essentially. Tiling as well. Honestly, I really don't know if this house ever was updated for the most part. It had very hard water. That's, you can see it on the faucet. Wow. Oh, it's a jetted tub too, it looks like. Yeah, it's got the holes This would have been a jetted tub. Yeah, you can see the controllers right there. Interesting. No bidet again. I guess they didn't like a bidet. I guess they didn't want it to change their life. Obviously they added this light in later on. There was probably a little chandelier or something in here instead versus this like big, like squiggly light. Probably was a little bit too dark for them. But funny enough, they took the toilet. Interesting. Usually they leave the toilet because it's usually pretty gross. Somebody smashed up the windows in the bathroom here. But I'm surprised that this doesn't have its own like standalone tub that's not a shower as well. And if we go this way, obviously this is going to be the executive suite, the master bedroom, whatever you prefer to call it these days. Wow, look at theirs. It's huge. Oh. Again, they took the toilet, but look at this sink setup. Look at this vanity. So we have his and hers sink, which is cool. Very big. Actually, this might have been the hers because this looks like it would have been a makeup table, potentially. Like, you don't really need a bedroom, or a washroom this size. There's ample space in here, but they went for it. Pretty nice tiling as well. I don't know if this is marble or if this is just normal tiling, but it's a detail running through it. It's very nice as well. Gives it character. We don't really have character anymore in houses. It would just be, you know, drywall painted beige and that'd be it. Like, we can do better than drywall painted beige. Matching tiling in the shower. Some nice granite on the side. There you go. They have an independent tub. It's huge too. Again, another jetted tub. Some nice granite or marble used around the outside. This one actually looks like you could sit in it comfortably and enjoy yourself and it would be deep enough. A lot of the tubs today, like, they just don't seem like they go deep enough in, so you kind of have to do, like, push your chin against your chest to get all the way down. And what a bathroom though, and I love the wood trim. How it's still original, still the original orange color. I love that. Now this would have been a fairly small closet for the master. And this looks like this was like a balcony or a sunroom, sun area, but they've covered it to make it a covered sunroom, potentially. Looks like they were using it as an office. Fair enough, I guess. But definitely added on. You can see the original brick. It's done pretty well though. Like, it doesn't make the house feel any cheaper or worse. It doesn't add or take away to it. It's just an extra piece that they decided to do. All right, let's go check out the actual bedroom itself. I'm sure it's quite large. I am a bit surprised that there's not really tons of wallpaper in this house. This seems like the kind of house that'd be full of wallpaper. So I'd imagine the bed probably was right there. We have the light switches probably for lamps, stuff like that. I love all the natural light coming in. You can see all of the sunlight leaking in, which is great. Two pretty large closets. With the golden hour, it really makes this room look like it's gold, which is cool. I would assume this is supposed to be the his and hers closet. I guess they repurposed the sliding doors on it, unless they're all just stacked up behind this. No, just the one. Nope, they got rid of the doors. Nice big old windows again. Again, you can go out onto the balcony here, but there's no railing. We don't know the state of it, so we're just gonna not. And again, we got the ceilings. Just awesome with the plaster work. All right, so I guess let's head up to the 3rd floor. Don't really know what we're gonna find up there. Kind of cool though. Kind of hard to film this. It's very tight. All right. Very hot up here. Just feels like we're in the attic. Not really sure what they used it for. It's probably for their kids, if I had to guess. Little secret door. Goes up to show the roof, I guess. Wait, is there a sour cream container in there? There is. But all right, so we got very vibrant blue here. We're above the garage. Yeah, maybe it was a play area. Maybe it was like a little study area or something for the kids. It seems like it was an afterthought. It's definitely doesn't have nearly as nice finishings and floorings and stuff up here. Except for the ceiling. They did the same ceiling. Yeah, what do you guys think this was? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, let's head to the basement. One last look at that beautiful chandelier. It's definitely getting darker, so basement's gonna be pitch black, obviously. I'd imagine the basement's quite large. Kind of smells gross down here, honestly. Same tiling as upstairs. Over to the left, this looks like the maintenance rooms of the house. We got some pumps, we got some tanks. We got a bunch of electrical panels. Wow, there's a lot of electrical for this house. Oh, they left family photos behind. I always hope that they know or intentionally left these photos behind, because I'd hate to find out that they wanted them, especially if like they end up saying like, oh, we used to live at that house, and I could have, saved it for them. But we got grandma and grandpa. We got somebody's wedding photos right there, and a baby photo right there. And I know some of you guys don't like me showing family photos, but it's a reality of these houses. They leave these things behind. Wow, look at this painting. Did they actually paint this? Oh yeah, they actually painted this. Wow, they were super talented. That's really good. Yeah. You can actually see some of the paint coming off. Sometimes it's just a print, but yeah, this is labeled as garbage, this stuff down here. Interesting. Not what I'd consider garbage. Maybe this stuff. An old sleeping bag. But the pictures, I'm a bit surprised. that's a lot of spider webs. Yeah, garbage. Yeah, this was all garbage to them. Interesting. I don't know if I consider family photos garbage. Kind of smells like a wet dog down here. Oh, look at the storage room packed full of stuff as well. Was this like old driftwood? It's random. I understand like old binders, old brushes, stuff like that, but certain things, I'm surprised people don't take. It's like a mini drill press. Almost looks like a crafts room or just a storage room. 2003, 2004, Jess Dwyer for basketball. Yeah, a lot of the other stuff is just kind of garbage. Just boxes, old electronics that probably don't work. And then there's some cool stuff like this little tiki guy. Or totem pole guy, sorry. Scale modeling buyer's guide. Maybe they were interested in building scale models. I mean, they have some printed out tactical fighter planes that they were going to put together. Who knows? All right, what's in the depths down here? Oh wow, we got another massive furnace down here. Makes sense. I mean, the house is huge. It needs all the heat it can get and all the help it can get. Why do they have so many washing machines? Okay. We've got 3 washing machines or dryers, whatever, and then 2 humidifiers or dehumidifiers. There's a lot of cobwebs in here. I don't know if I'm going to go super deep into this, but an old chandelier. And then, actually, I want to go into it. I got something I want to see. Look, here's some replacement tile for all over the house. How cool is that? You definitely wouldn't be able to find that anymore, but they have, boxes full of floor tiling, wall tiling, everything. That's so cool. Yeah, just washing machines. It's so random. Why do they have so many? That's a cool light too. So obviously, laundry machine, washing machines probably would have gone here when they weren't throwing them out. Still have the old sink. We do have the tiles as well. I don't know if you can see the pattern, but there's like a diamond pattern in it. We have a very makeshift bathroom here. We got the checkered flooring, a little sink, drop ceiling, some tiling, and then a very hard water toilet. God, it stinks. It's all covered with just this little curtain. So they must have had a lot of laundry to do if they had to put a bathroom down here. This might be the first carpet I've seen in this house, and look at how cool it is. Looks like they definitely had a dog or something. So what do we got down here? This looks modern. Oh, you can see they were going to put vinyl over this. They actually started putting vinyl over the carpet. That checks out. They probably had that same nice old wood trimmings and stuff down here. Probably painted all the walls. They were going to make it into something new, and the developer came knocking on the door saying, hey, we want to buy you out. And they said yes. Yeah, it's interesting to see when a house, you could tell that they were going to be doing something, and then they that's the reason they stopped. They got bought out. So why continue the project? Looks like they were going to do the same thing in here. They got this piece done. And then the rest was going to be started. Just never got to it. Okay. Now this probably was the main entertaining space in the basement. Little man cave. So maybe pool table, some stuff like that in here. Very big curved room, probably because it's right below the curved part of the house. But yeah, what do you guys think they put in here? I would assume it was probably a games room, but it's hard to tell, obviously. It's just an empty room. Now this leads us back out to the staircase. And honestly, I think that's the entire house, guys. I think we went through it all. I think we've covered it all. So yeah, let's head to the outro. All right, Nowhere crew, thank you guys so much for joining me on this explore of this very cool abandoned 1979 mansion. Probably one of the coolest and one of my favorite explores of this year so far. There's just something about this house. I just really loved that it had an indoor pool. I love the size of it. I think it looks really nice and it's still in pretty good original shape. So if you like this house, be sure to hit that like button, drop a comment down below, tell me what you think of this place. And if you haven't and you'd like to, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. But with that, guys, I'm out and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Thank you.